Man, I just love riding in this area. Today I'm riding in Georgia, Tennessee, and Virginia, and I've got some really good roads for you. Let's go. Well, good morning. The sun is shining and I have a great start to the day. I'm going to some interesting destinations, including Six Gaps and Suchez, which should be the best motorcycle road in Georgia. And as I'm passing through the very small town of Blairsville, I encountered something rather interesting. It's this. It's the world's largest Amish chair. It was built in 2013, and apparently this is a thing. There's a society of large chairs, and this is just one of them. Who knows what you'll encounter as you're passing small towns, huh? Still on the 19 South, and just entered the Chattahoochee Oconee National Forest. Whew, that was a hard one to say. And I was really just taking the 19 South in order to get to Six Gap and some of the things I wanted to do. But this is Mountain Crossing, and I thought, wow, why is there a store in the middle of nowhere? And it turns out that this is where the Appalachian Trail crosses the highway. So I'm sure they get a plenty of traffic just from people hiking the trail. It's such a popular trail. But for me, that also was the beginning of this incredible stretch of road. This 19 South, well, I say south because I'm going south, it was perfect for a motorcycle ride. Now, it wasn't, a lot of really tight turns, and as you can see, it's a fairly wide open view. But that's what made it so great. It's these sweeping turns which were just right for going at a decent speed. And because it's a highway, you can go a decent speed. So everything just came together on this road for me. And I had so much fun. Each one of these turns just made you want to go and do another one and another one. And yeah. Anyway, I don't know why this is not a named motorcycle road. It's absolutely fantastic.
Okay, I'm about to start the most technical motorcycle road in Georgia. It's supposed to be one of the best motorcycle roads in the States, so Georgia claims. It's the best in Georgia anyway. And I'm starting at Six Gap, and there's a little artwork here in the roundabout that's supposed to be something special. Doesn't really look like it, but we'll take a peek as we go up there.
This artwork, known as Stone Pile Gap, is basically just a big pile of rocks in the center of the newly constructed roundabout. And some people go and they put their own rocks there, and they sometimes will paint a little slogan on it or something, but yeah, it's just a pile of rocks. Sometimes I find the official start of a road isn't where the excitement starts. It's more of a town or some sort of landmark to designate the beginning. And you have to go for several miles before you really get into it. Not so here. Right away, you're climbing up and lots of twists and turns. It's quite a claim to say a best road in Georgia and one of the top roads in the United States. As far as best roads in Georgia, well, I might say that the road in was even better. So, go figure. But there is a bit of personal taste in that. For sure, this was a great road with lots of twists and turns. The thing is, when there's so many great roads, how can you say it's the best? I think this is a very enjoyable road. Definitely a road to travel on. It's not quite a bucket list level event though. Yeah, here's a couple bicyclists. One going down and one having the steep climb up. This is Woody Gap. It's another place where the Appalachian Trail crosses the roadway. One of the nice things about this route is that you're not always in the trees. So many of the roads out here that I've been going on are through the national forests, and so you have fairly thick trees on either side of the road, kind of like here, and you don't have a lot of opportunity to look around and see things. So having a few grasslands or meadows is a nice change of pace and opens up your viewing angle a bit. Now, just ahead on the right here is the Groovy Metal Art Yard. Free admission. One of those classic things you only get out in the country. Alright, well, with this ride mostly over, it's time to talk about what I think was the best motorcycle road of the day, which was the Devil's Triangle in Tennessee. So for that, let's go to the map. From Poteet campsite, just inside Georgia, I headed south on the 19, which was, wow, a great road, taking me to the 6 Gap through Suchez route, which was okay. Then I headed back into Tennessee on my way to the 116, the Petros Highway, which takes you through the Devil's Triangle, and it was awesome. From there, I headed back upwards and into Virginia again to spend the night at the Natural Tunnel State Park and Campground. So here I am just outside of Joyner at the start of the 116. And this road starts deceptively smoothly. You drive through some houses and everything seems like a nice, pleasant little village. But before you know it, you start seeing these signs warning of twists, and they're not kidding. So this road had a lot of good things going for it. It had some of the, well, first off, it's uphill. You're heading up to Fork Mountain, and so you get the elevation changes, and there's lots of twists, as you can see right here. But they have some really technical turns, and then they have some gentle sweepers as well. So it's a combination of everything, and it keeps you on your toes. It's a really, really excellent road. For the most part, it was well maintained, and so little worries about gravel and torn up road. Yeah, this was the highlight of the day and an excellent journey. Here on the right, you can see a lot of graffiti along the barriers. Graffiti's a mixed bag, but they did a really good job here in many respects. Some of it was quite beautiful and artistic. It's kind of funny seeing so much graffiti kind of in the middle of nowhere. Here's a Goldwing towing the trailer. They've got so much power you can do that kind of thing. And here we have a couple side-by-sides, so there's lots of off-road trails in this area too. Everybody's out riding. This is the New River General Store on the right, and that means we're about halfway through our journey today on 116. That was probably the best stretch, but who knows, there's a lot more to do, so let's find out. One of the great things about this Devil's Triangle area is that while there are some people living out here, the road itself is really, it doesn't go anywhere. There's major highways all around if you really want to travel somewhere, so you wouldn't be taking these roads. So for the most part, there's very little traffic, and that of course is a great thing for a motorcycle road. When you do see a vehicle, it's more often a side-by-side than a car. I'm just entering the small community of Graves Gap, and it's located just as you start to descend out of the mountains. So they have a lot of twisties to get in and out of their places up here. It'd be kind of something to live here and have to do this. Great for a motorcycle, might not be so fun for a car. Oh, there's a whole lot of motorcycles here. Good day for a ride. And great place to be riding. These turns are really something. Well, I am getting close to the end of the exciting part of the Devil's Triangle. I didn't actually do the full triangle because I didn't want to do a loop. I'm going from one location to the next. But I did the exciting part, which is the 116. The rest are really just connector roads. Yeah, a stellar ride, definitely a must-do if you're in the area. You would not want to miss this. Now, you can see the road conditions have got a bit poor here at the end. It's only at the end as you get close to the junction with Highway 330. Other than that, the road was in really good shape. The rest of the trip today was somewhat scenic, but it was all highway. I had to get the miles in to get to where I wanted to be for riding tomorrow. So I will end up in Virginia, and look at the kudzu here on the side of the road. It may be a weed and a vine, but it sure is beautiful. Anyway, I ended up at the Natural Tunnel State Park in Virginia. I found a great primitive site camping. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.